All right, it's project time this week, and this week is all about setting up the prototype to have a functional wireframe for your entire e-commerce website. Now, for the exercises, we've kind of stepped through a lot of this process, but for the project, we're going to finalize all the final details just to make it up and running. Now, I'm not going to show you exactly how I set up all of these interactions. That's going to be on you, but let me show you how I want everything to function once you're finished. So yours can be done differently than mine. I really don't care about the design side of it. All I want to see is that it's functional and you've got all the little details. So feel free to have yours be different. I'm going to pull up my prototype. Let's do it in presentation mode. All right, so here's what I'm going to be looking for. First off, notice that I have my headers fixed on here. All of the information has been pulled down so that it's not being covered up by the little front-facing camera pill area. I should be able to click on this product photo, the little plus sign, and see a larger version. So I should be able to go back and forth when I click on that. Down at the bottom, I've got my marketing message and the buy now and more info. That needs to be nice and centered in this area, not too high, not too low. If I click on more info, it'll take me to this page. Just like this, all of my headers should be the same. And now I've got a back button that'll take me back to here. If I click on buy now, this will take me to my checkout process. Again, I've got a back button that should be functional to take me back here. And if I click on my information area, this should automatically fill in some dummy text. Again, you can fill in your own information. When you click purchase, we should get a little animation for your check circle to come in and also give me a home button that'll take it back home. So that's the basic functioning within your entire little wireframe that I want to be able to see. How you design it, I'll leave it up to you. So you can be able to add any details or any other little bits. How you want to animate this can also be up to you, as long as the transitions are nice and consistent and they look appropriate. So don't do anything that's too funky or that the timing is way too off. The final thing you're going to do is to save this as a Figma file. So it needs to be a local document. You'll go up to File, do Save a Local Copy. Now when you do this, make sure to put your name on it. That's a good thing to put into. And I'm going to call this my final wireframe. The Figma file that you have, make sure you know where it's being saved to. You hit Save, and that Figma file is what you're going to turn in for this project for this week.